Did you know that 1 in 3 divorces start as online affairs? This is the shocking reality of the impact of social media on relationships. It's a chilling statistic, isn't it? Social media platforms, which were initially designed to keep us connected with friends and family, to share our joys and our moments of happiness, have seemingly taken a drastic turn. According to a study by Kaspersky Lab, instead of making people happy, social media often has the exact opposite effect. Seeing the seemingly perfect lives of others on these platforms can lead to individuals feeling less content with their own lives. And this is where the cracks start to appear in relationships. It's as if we're living in a world where the grass is always greener on the other side of the screen. On average, we spend 2 hours per day on social media. That's 2 hours that could have been spent nurturing our real-life relationships, engaging in meaningful conversations, or simply enjoying the company of our loved ones. Social media influences our relationships in ways we may not even realize. It's not just about the time we spend scrolling through endless feeds. It's about the comparisons we make, the unrealistic expectations we set, and the dissatisfaction that often follows. The impact is not just limited to romantic relationships. Friendships, family ties, professional relationships, none are immune to the potentially damaging effects of excessive social media use. But it's not all doom and gloom. Yes, social media can be a double-edged sword, but it's how we choose to wield it that truly matters. The key is to understand the potential pitfalls and navigate our way around them. Now that we know the potential damage social media can cause, let's explore how to protect our relationships from it. The first step in protecting your relationship from social media is setting boundaries. Imagine social media as an uninvited guest at your dinner table. Intrusive, isn't it? That's why it's vital to establish boundaries. Just like any guest, social media needs to know its place. So, how do we do this effectively? Firstly, consider having designated times for phone-free interaction. This could be during meals, bedtime, or any other time that you and your partner deem significant. By doing so, you're creating an environment where you can be fully present with each other, undistracted by the constant buzz of notifications. Next, make a pact to keep certain aspects of your relationship private. This could be anything from intimate moments, disagreements, or personal conversations. Remember, not everything needs to be shared with the world. In fact, keeping these moments private can often strengthen your bond. It's like your little secret, a special something that only you two share. Now, let's talk about your online interactions with each other. Treat each other with respect and kindness, just as you would in person. A careless comment, even if it's intended as a joke, can be misinterpreted and cause unnecessary strife. Also, don't forget to discuss and respect each other's comfort levels. Some people are more private than others, and what you might think is a harmless post could make your partner uncomfortable. So keep the lines of communication open. And remember, setting boundaries doesn't mean you're restricting each other. Quite the contrary. It's about creating a safe space where your relationship can flourish, away from the prying eyes of social media. It's about prioritizing your connection with each other over likes, shares, and comments. Remember, boundaries are not restrictions. They are a way to ensure the health and longevity of your relationship. Communication, the cornerstone of every relationship, and yet often overlooked when it comes to social media. Now, we all know that communication is the bedrock of any relationship, right? But when we talk about communication, we're not just referring to those daily check-ins or the deep soul-searching chats you have on a rainy Sunday afternoon. We're also talking about the conversations you have about social media. Yes, you heard it right. Social media. That seemingly innocuous part of our lives that has a way of worming its way into our relationships. So, how do we tackle this? Well, the first step is being open about your social media habits. Do you scroll through Instagram first thing in the morning, or maybe you're a midnight tweeter? Whatever your habits are, it's important to share them with your partner, not because they need to monitor your activity, far from it, but because it helps create an understanding of how you interact with the digital world. But let's not stop there. Discussing your social media habits also means talking about how it makes you feel. Seeing a barrage of seemingly perfect lives can sometimes make us feel inadequate or insecure. If you're feeling this way, it's crucial to communicate it to your partner. After all, they are your ally, your confidant, your support system. And what if you're on the receiving end of these conversations? Remember, empathy is paramount. Listen to your partner's concerns, acknowledge their feelings, and work together to find solutions. Maybe it's about adjusting how much time you spend on social media, or perhaps it's about being more mindful of the content you engage with. But above all, these conversations should be a safe space, free from judgment or criticism, because at the end of the day, it's not about pointing fingers or laying blame. It's about understanding each other better, fostering trust, and strengthening your bond. Open and honest communication about social media can prevent misunderstandings and build trust in your relationship. In the age of social media, it's easy to mistake quantity for quality. While it's tempting to broadcast every meal, every outing, every sweet moment, it's crucial to understand that sharing is not the same as experiencing. In fact, it sometimes dilutes the experience. The key to a strong relationship isn't the number of posts you share, but the quality of the time you spend together. How do we ensure that? Start by planning special date nights. Not for the gram, but for you two. It could be a cozy movie night at home, a picnic in the park, or a fancy dinner out. It doesn't have to be grand, it just has to be special. Taking up a hobby together is another fantastic way to bond. It could be cooking, hiking, painting, or even learning a new language. The idea is to create shared experiences and memories that are just for you two, not for your followers. By focusing on quality over quantity, you build a stronger, more authentic relationship. So the next time you reach for your phone to share a moment, ask yourself, is this for us or is it for them? Remember, real life is happening when you put your phone down. To sum up, social media can have a profound impact on relationships, but it doesn't have to. Remember, it's not about completely cutting off from social media, but about using it wisely. Setting boundaries is crucial. Decide on the time and the kind of content you share about your relationship. Communication, as in all aspects of life, is key. Discuss your social media habits with your partner, express your concerns, and listen to theirs. Mutual understanding and respect can go a long way in preventing misunderstandings. And lastly, prioritize quality over quantity. Spending 2 hours scrolling through feeds does not equate to 2 hours spent strengthening your bond. Cherish the moments you have together offline. Take these strategies to heart, implement them, and protect your love from the potential pitfalls of social media. Don't forget to tune in for our next video. Till then, stay connected, stay loved.